I'm back with another idea for an easy, simple craft. It's the sea glass necklace. It's one that I'm wearing right now. You can use a rock if you want or a shell. I like the sea glass because it gives a beachy summer vibe. You can make this with your child and have matching ones. It'll get your creative juices flowing and get your child off of the screens. I'd like to show you the few items that it requires to make this. Very simple. Let me go ahead and show you and let's get started. So for the supplies, they're pretty minimal, as you can see. The first item is a necklace. I chose this rubber necklace. The neat thing about this is that it's waterproof, so if you're by the beach or by the pool, in case it gets wet, it's not a problem. And the neat thing about this is the clasp. So once you put it on, it stays on pretty tightly. And for kids, in case they have a hard time taking off necklaces, it's pretty easy to take off. It just comes off just like that. And then for my piece that we're gonna wrap, I chose a turquoise sea glass. It's my favorite color, so that's why I chose that one right over here. And then you'll need some wire cutters and some pliers, any type of pencil, and beading wire that is 28 gauge. So it needs to be nice and thin for when you wrap. Let's go ahead and get to the fun part and let's start wrapping. The first thing you're gonna wanna do is cut the wire. Make sure you have adult supervision because we are gonna be using wire cutters and we wanna prevent any potential injuries. So go ahead and measure your wire. I like to go about 18 to 24 inches. I think right about here, this is a good size. So go ahead and cut your wire. And remember, if your wire is a little bit too long, we can always cut off the excess later down the road. So once you have your wire, I want you to go ahead and fold it in half like this and keep a little circle at the top right over here. And you're gonna stick your pencil through the middle like this and place your index finger on top to hold it. Once you have that, you're gonna take your first wire and you're gonna wrap it underneath going once like this. So make one loop underneath and go ahead and put your other index finger there. You should have two strings there now. And then with the other wire, you're gonna wanna go forward. So then when you're done, you should have 3 lines like that and move the lines together so it makes one nice line. And this is gonna be the loop that you're gonna be putting your necklace through. So once you have your 3 lines like that, you're going to create what's called a spine. And the way we do that is we're gonna twist the pencil and we're gonna create tension. And you wanna create the spine about the same length as your sea glass. So kind of keep in mind how long your sea glass is when you're making your spine and just keep twisting the pencil until you have tension that is the length of your sea glass. Remember, this is going on the back and it's to help hold your item in place. So when you think you're about done, you can always check and measure it up against your sea glass. I think this is right about the size I want my spine to be, so I know I can be done right here. Then you're gonna remove the pencil, so go ahead and push the wire off of the pencil. So you should have something that looks like this, a circle at the top and a tension twisted wire like that in a straight line. So the next thing you wanna do is grab your sea glass and put the spine right on the back like this. Again, take your index finger and hold it there to keep it securely in place. And we're gonna start wrapping. Here comes the fun part. So this is where your creative juices are gonna come out. So grab one of the wires. You're gonna work from the bottom to the top. So take your wire and start wrapping it. I'm gonna go in a circle, a horizontal circle. So I'm gonna go like this, 1, 2, 3, and I'm kind of close to the top now. So now what I'm gonna do is wrap it around the end of the circle like this. 1, 2, 3. And I'm kind of done with that part. So now I'm gonna do the same thing, but I'm gonna do it with the other wire. And I wanna kind of create a little bit of different lines. So instead of going horizontal, I'm gonna go diagonal and kind of vertical. So maybe I'm gonna go like this, 1, and I'm gonna remember to hold the back, 2, and that's kind of all I want to do with this particular sea glass. I have some diagonal lines and horizontal lines. And now that I'm at the top, remember you're gonna twist 1, 2, 3 times. So you should have it looking like this. And if you like your design, you can be done there. And then grab both strands just to secure it even more and wrap it again 3 times, 1, 2, and you wanna make sure it's underneath the circle and it creates a little bulky kind of end point there, and see that I have extra right over here. I'm going to take my cutters, my wire cutters, I'm going to cut the extra part off, and then we're almost finished. All we have to do is secure this little sharp edge. So I don't want there to be a sharp edge right over here. So I'm going to first kind of push it down with my finger, and then because it's so small, I'm going to also use some pliers, and I'm going to pinch it together at the top just to make sure there's really no sharp edges. As you can see, I no longer have any sharp edges, and I am done with my design. And now I'm going to take my necklace, and all I'm going to do is put it through the circle like this, and there is my completed sea glass necklace look, and designed however I would like. And then you can go ahead and put it on and wear it and have fun with it. Here is the final look of the necklace. I hope yours turned out just as cute. If you are feeling like you are an expert at this and you've wrapped a couple times, feel free to add another stone or another sea glass. And the same way we did the first one, you can wrap these together and it'll create a really cool layered effect. And another reason that I really love this craft is it's really nice to be able to go out with your family somewhere like to the beach, or if you go camping and you find a cool stone or you find a cool sea glass, you can bring it back home and create this necklace, and it'll always kind of be a great memory for you to keep. So if you like this video and you like this craft, go ahead and hit like and subscribe to my channel. I can't wait to bring some more crafts to you.